to the party.
And we are in the final four for the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament. Man, what a whirlwind of a tournament it has been, and I am super excited to see it, but sad to see it come to an end. But I'm really excited to see who comes up on top.
Yeah, we've got Sam Levine versus Rachel Cushing. Now this is going to be a tough one because in the last match against Roca with Sam Levine, I pretty much was banking on Levine just because I think he looked determined. It was a side of Sam we haven't really seen where he wanted to take down the Outlaw. Now in this situation, he kind of got over that mountain. So is that going to, relax him because he's going up against Rachel, who is definitely on target to make it to the end? I mean, it's hard to say. This one is much harder for me. That is a thing that she does. That's the crush. Which I noticed Roca did the crush thing last time to Sam, so I don't know. Maybe that'll...
Taking other people's mantras?
Yeah, everybody else is like in the wrestling games, you have to pick your little taunt. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
They've got their taunts. Gives them the special, and then they do the finisher. And that is Rachel's thing. But either way, who you got for this match?
I got Rachel. I really want to see Rachel go all the way to the end because I think she has the knowledge and the determination to do it.
That she does. However, I think Sam Levine, with his success in Above the Line, and he just ended up getting that title shot against Dan Murrell at Collider Collision, and he won the free-for-all. This is just... It's kismet when it comes to Sam. So I want to see Sam win this match against Rachel Cushing. I'd love to see Sam versus JTE, or what happens.
Oh yeah, that's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, or if he goes up against Kalinowski. I'm okay with how it's gonna form. We've seen Rachel versus Kalinowski. I want something a little bit fresh, and I think we'd be getting that if Sam moved forward. But either way, I am happy with no matter who comes out of this match moving forward because I love both of them.
Yes.
Which is a good way to look at it. So we are going to get into the battle between Cushing and, I almost said Kalinowski, Levine. Hopefully that's not the future. An Inman Nostradamus moment.
Continue on our path. This is where we, pull ourselves up, do a great job. It's not going to be easy. McWeenie, Sam, these guys are tough competitors. It's too bad we had such a tough match for our first match back off of a loss. But
that's right, Above the Line versus them. I forgot all about that. They put out Knapsack into the pasture.
Basically. It was a good match, though.
We actually were supposed to be there for that match. It just didn't happen when we were there. Got rescheduled.
Next round for Steel and possible wins. This could be the game.
I'm sorry, but it's Tim Curry.
And your winner by way of knockout, Rachel the Crusher.
She was nice about it. I'm sorry.
I'm getting more confidence with each win. That's where I'm going. And like I said, I've had problems pulling answers in the past, and this confidence boost is going to make that easier. And I think I can go toe to toe with the big guys now.
And literally just
And he's on Douglas movies so much too. So.
That's very true.
There's no way around this. Yes,
Speaking of Douglas movies, you got to get Doug Benson on there.
Still left in the Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament.
Even for
a one-off
commentary.
I don't get as frazzled under the lights as I used to. I'm here to play, and I'm here to play well, and I'm here to get to the final.
I think the sunglasses help too.
It takes the load off because then you kind of just seep into your mind and remember things.
When we wore the sunglasses, we ended up being critically acclaimed.
Sure did.
I'm sorry, that face of Levine's. He doesn't have that edge in this one. That's what I'm worried about.
Hello everyone and welcome to the movie
that fire.
Schmoedown, the
We're gonna get some Thad. We're gonna get some Thad laying down the
Oh,
law.
that'd be kind of cool if Thad came up and commentated too.
Trivia to discuss today, Kenny boy.
Absolutely. I've stopped playing the movie Trivia Schmoedown app just long enough to be here for the opening match of the semifinals.
Stop playing the Vikings app to be there.
Something, kids.
Do it.
What a
Hang on to
battle
it.
we
Don't
have
stop.
here today between Rachel the Crusher Cushing and the
Yes.
glorious one Sam Levine. I mean,
Dedication.
these guys quite different stories to get to this point.
Different stories. They've been both handling their wins, their losses with the class that we would expect from a Sam Levine and a Rachel Cushing. Now that we've gotten to know them a little bit, I mean, for Sam Levine, he came into the league last year. And you look at Levine, and he's great at movie knowledge, and we assumed that would correspond to his just dominating in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. And he had an okay season. I think he went 3-2, and then he got to the Ultimate Schmoedown last year, and he lost to some guy whose nickname's a vegetable. Can you believe it? And then he
Soapy
started out
Squash Pete.
this year with, it was not that guy. He started out this year with a loss, but he rebounded quickly. He actually won the free-for-all way back in April, and then he got this
That's
close
good.
to defeating Dan Merle, the champ, at the Collision, and then since then he's been on fire with his partner Drew McWeeny going through the team Schmoedown, and now he finds himself in the singles against Rachel Cushing, who is not to be taken lightly, Ken.
Absolutely. You know, Sam's got those big wins over the Beast and Roca, but the Crusher has had an absolutely meteoric rise in the Schmoedown, and I believe is a clear front runner for Rookie of the Year. She began her career as
I like that
know very
intro.
well,
I know
fan
that
of
some
them
people
in the
didn't like
teams
it, but
division with the nerds watching.
I
forget you. I loved it.
And I will say this without a doubt, she was the anchor of the team, getting us to a #1 contenders match at a shot at the Collision, and we came up short against Team Modak. I lost my
We were there
smile.
for that,
it
too.
wasn't her fault. She is just
We were there for a lot of
crusher out there. The
freaking
nickname is true.
powerful
Our
moments.
team
And eventually
future
we'll be
may
there for the
in doubt. We're
spectacular.
still trying to work it out. Basically,
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
I'm trying to find my fire again.
He's
but,
playing the app a lot.
McWeeny and Sam knocked us out. So this is a little bit of a revenge tour, possibly, and we'll see what she has to say about that. Cushing is a triple threat. She's also competed and won and made her market in the inner geekdom. She just missed out on a #1 contender spot against Jeremy Johns, and she came up short in the now defunct elimination speed round. So she beat Mike Kalinowski during her a special shot in that fatal four-way. She had a point being, she knows what she's doing when it comes to competing in these big matches.
Both of the competitors you're about to see today totally earned their way into the semifinals of the singles tournament, and there's not a lot of smack talk you're about to see, but it'd be great if all the other competitors in the movie Trivia Schmoedown would just watch how these interviews went and maybe take some sort of a sophistication class from them. Here's the tape.
I think we've done all right.
It's hard to believe, but we are here at the semifinals of the Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament, and I'm still alive and playing. This is an amazing feeling, and I'm kind of ready to go.
Semifinals.
I still cannot believe that I have gotten this far. I am as
Both of
surprised
them
as
are very shocked to get this
and,
far, but
apologies
Good,
to
though.
all of
Excited.
those brackets that I have busted by wiping the floor with John Roca, which...
It was a big upset.
yeah.
Oh, God.
There was a lot of freaking bracket busting in this season.
Today,
Yeah,
I play Sam
this
Levine,
year.
and
Yeah.
there is some history here. Not only was he once considered to be a possible partner for me, but him and his teammate, Drew McWeeny, knocked me and my teammate, Ken Knapsack, out of the team's tournament. So, I'm not big on the whole revenge thing, but I won't lie and say that's not in the back of my mind.
You know, a lot of people are saying luck is on my side, and I think the only thing that might have changed is the fact that Drew and I have been playing together now. We had a great run in the team tournament. We're really looking forward to the finals. And also, I slayed a dragon.
I don't know anybody who can be mad at Sam Levine. I certainly can't. The guy's a player. His 2 matches were
Luck
incredible.
dragon.
I do not underestimate this guy.
Falcon.
But at the same time, he's in my way.
If I could somehow defeat Rachel and move on to the finals and be playing for both titles at the Schmoedown Spectacular, I might have to kill a whole bunch more dragons.
I don't know how much I want to admit this, but I really, really want to play for the title. Because I have come this far, it's only one more step, one more match. Sam's the only one who stands in my way of playing for this tournament's title, and I want it.
If today spells the end of the road for me, I did beat Bibiani and Roca, and all of you who slept on me in your brackets. Sorry?
This is the semifinals. One more step for me to get to that final. Sam, I love
We
you,
didn't
but I
make
gotta
a
go
bracket.
through you. And the last thing I have to say to you is,
Sound effects. Kept me a lot. Or really kept. It was hard keeping me from singing Pete's Dragon songs when he
was
talked
that
about the
that
dragon.
That was it. You see,
Yeah, you're a little informative.
Sam is almost convinced he's going to lose today, but you have to know, is that a mind game? Is it a mind game for
No,
himself?
that's-
He's trying
that's
to trick
Sam.
himself into
Oh,
confidence?
you think they're being too
Yeah,
modest?
but Rachel is here. She knows she belongs, and these big victories are proving what she already knows. It's proving it to the competitors and the fans of the Schmoedown, and she is still ready to crush Sam Levine.
You know, I
today.
went to Men's Warehouse to buy this shirt, and they're doing my measurements. And you know
Yeah.
what they use to do measurements?
Tape.
Tails of the
segue
tape.
to Tails of the tape. Let's look at Rachel Cushing here. Her scripts are classic.
He's like, yeah, I got
Oscars.
that.
And
I
when
did
you
that.
realize you need to
Okay.
watch more films. Sam Levine, the Inglorious One, his strengths are 80s, dramas, and reconciling with the wheel. He had some problems with the wheel, but they worked it out, and we're happy for those two crazy.
No,
We
more.
think.
Or in
That's very
therapy,
true.
They have graduated. They got their Scouts badge, and now on to a match that I hope will be as good as my tail to tape segue. Ken Knapsack, are you ready to introduce the competitor?
Pat yourself on the back.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
3 rounds to a finish. In the semifinals, the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Division.
Introducing first.
Introducing first, representing the Nerds Watch.
Good,
With
she
a
found her
record of
niche.
3
She's gonna
wins,
stick with it.
0 defeats,
Yeah,
and
like
1 knockout. Rachel, the
Those sunglasses help.
Cushing.
What she got? She got Sam movies with her?
She's got.
What she got in her hand?
Digital video disc.
Oh,
Masters.
Glorious Bastard.
Should have not another teen movie.
Yep, we'll see. I hope it's widescreen.
She's gonna crush it.
I hope it's widescreen.
Ah, she's taking a little Gallagher stick.
Decker,
This isn't looking good.
right?
Stick.
Places it on the
I
ground.
guess it's a stick.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
humanity.
Oh. Please tell me it's just the case.
I'm pretty sure it's just the case. Come on.
Gosh.
Got a case of the
They
culture.
gotta keep civil a little bit.
Sam Levine,
Gotta save the
reading
tape.
that DVD like it's the copy machine.
Save the-
Save the CD.
Save the
Save the
disc.
DVD. The disc.
Makes me think of a song I can't
The
sing
VHS.
now. All right. And her opponent, representing above the line.
Is that still your message tone?
No, I changed it.
Good, it was getting creepy.
But I like it.
Here's the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team Final.
Just reminds me of,
Hello, Carol.
The Inglorious One.
there is no Carol in HR.
Here comes Levine, a very calm, collected,
Yes.
Ferris Buellery intro. Sam Levine comes out and he says, "Oh yeah" to the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to thank Rachel for the little bit there with the DVD, which she obviously had to purchase for that bit. So that's 2.5 cents in my pocket.
And, you know, it's a way to look at it.
Collecting those royalties, Sam Levine and Rachel
Whatever, she
Cushing
upgraded
were
to Blu-ray
back
and
going
smashed her
here.
DVD.
We kick off the festivities.
Yeah,
We've all done it.
Round amount. Sam Levine,
Come on,
you're our
Sam.
favorite.
Pull
How
one
are
for you.
feeling?
Here he is right there.
I mean, I feel all right.
We
I
got
guess
that,
and
it's
we
like
got that
burning
too.
things between my toes.
I was thinking more just on the strictly are you ready to play the match today level.
Oh no, definitely not.
Oh, okay, maybe that is the athlete's foot symptoms he was describing. Rachel Cushing, are you ready to go?
I, on the other hand, am very ready.
All right, they're
Did she
ready.
say other
You're
ham?
ready?
Ham
I'm ready.
Other
Come
ham.
on,
Hungry
ready?
now.
Let's
Get ready to
Schmoedown.
Schmoedown.
8 questions in round 1.
And your first question comes from the world of dramas. And your question is, Andrew Dominic directed Brad Pitt and Scoot McNairy in which crime film?
Convinced Scoot McNairy played for the 1927 Pirates.
He sounds like a tobacco card.
Yeah.
And here we go. Batter's write down their answer. Hit 5, 4, 3. Screw it, they already wrote them down. And Sam Levine, we go to you first.
Killing them softly.
That is correct, and Rachel Cushing
Bullet.
All right.
did
down
not
one.
have it.
I completely forgot about that
All right,
movie.
guys. Question 2 is in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who plays a younger version of Agent K in Men in Black 3?
We were just talking about this the other day.
Sure were.
First Men in Black.
I think he did a great
I
job.
think so too.
Didn't even see this one.
I enjoyed Men in Black 3 more than 2.
2 and 1, Rachel Cushing.
Josh Brolin.
That's
He's
correct.
on the board with 1 point.
That would be Mr. Diane Lane, Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
right.
he is.
Aren't they
correct.
not together anymore?
And now we move on to question
Yeah, they're
number
not
3
together
in the
anymore, I don't
world of animated movies. These are animated movies, and your question is: you'll find a demon-like villain named the Horned King in what Disney animated film? Levine's staring daggers in my eyes as I ask
Yeah.
that question. So it's a personal vendetta against him.
Not like a Horned King ride at Disneyland, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Sam Levine, you were furiously scribbling at the end your answer.
I was. Is that Tangled?
It is not
No.
It's not.
Tangled. Does Rachel Cushing know?
The Black Cauldron.
She
Damn
does.
it. I was gonna write
How
that,
did I-
and I wrote
from 6
Fantasia
weeks, You found
instead.
one I didn't
Damn
want.
I didn't know how to spell cauldron, but
paid off.
it worked.
Your check is in the mail.
Should have kept
All
my
right, guys.
first guess.
Question 4 is in the category of directors. Directors. Who directed The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30?
Frick, what's her name?
Span of 3 days.
That's
Awesome.
not recommended. All right.
It's up in 5, 4,
Oh my god, I can't think of her name.
2, 1. Rachel Cushing, do you know who directed those movies?
Catherine Bigelow.
You certainly do
Correct.
to Sam Levine.
Give her all the Oscars. Catherine Bigelow.
I couldn't think of her name.
3 to
Damn it.
3 after 4 questions. And now we
And
go
Point
to
Break.
action adventure.
Right.
Your question being, name one of the 3 challenges that Indy must pass to reach the Holy Grail in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. We'll be a little liberal with our accepting of answers here. That's maybe my favorite Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I have to pass 3 challenges to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. One of them is getting out of bed. The next one, I don't know, kidney stones. We'll get into your personal life later. 5, 4, 3,
I don't remember what the middle one is, but I wrote all 3.
1, and pens down. Sam Levine.
Only the penitent man shall pass.
Penitent man shall
That is
pass.
correct. That's
That
one of
is
them.
correct.
Kneel
And that
before
is the
God.
breath of
Kneel!
Rachel Cushing.
Crossing the Invisible Bridge.
Leap of faith.
That is the path of God.
Leap of
the
faith.
Leap of
Faith.
It's the right
faith.
chalice is what I
Yep.
wrote.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is.
you know what?
tech-
Nazi
You know
puts a
what?
bullet in
I
your
would
head,
challenge
you go get
that
some magic water,
because
and
it is
still
kind of the
4 to
last
4.
task
Again,
he's got to
again,
do,
Yep.
this one's-
or
we
he
might have
does.
it perfect
Exactly.
round.
But it's also
Question
the
6, we're going back
name
to
of
the
Jehovah,
category
name of God.
Directors. Who directed
Jehovah
the
begins with an
2007
I.
film The Darjeeling Limited?
You ever had dreams of directing? I do not have.
I
It
did,
looks
and
like
I
a
took
headache.
my first film class and got into radio.
God, so much responsibility. Doesn't that
I
look
think
fun
he
at all?
directed it though. I feel like
I'm-
Jason Schwartzman could be the one that directed it, but
I'm just guessing.
2 and 1. Let's go to Rachel Cushing with her answer.
Wes Anderson.
That's correct.
hell yeah.
And Sam Levine.
Nice.
Wes Anderson, who I still think made a mistake by not putting me in the Royal Tenenbaums.
I would say
I'll
Not
agree.
him in what?
The Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh
Thank
yeah.
you guys.
What about
No
I
signing on that
Huckabees?
movie. We move on
What was that
to
movie even about?
Comedies, movies intended to make you laugh. The question is, what is the name of Ernie Hudson's character in 1984's
Congo?
Ghostbusters?
Okay.
We need the first name of Ernie Hudson's character in 1984's Ghostbusters.
Tie game here, which is I wouldn't expect.
Oh, I don't remember his name. I don't know why. I
Think
can't
about it.
of
What? Nobody wanted to be him in Stranger Things.
5, 4, 3, 2.
That's my
Can you
girl.
repeat the question?
Oh, one JT.
Okay, that is a JT roll, and your question is, what is the
I've seen
name
shit
of
that'll turn
Ernie
you
Hudson's
white.
character in 1984's Ghostbusters?
I was hoping they would have said Congo. Monroe
What's
Kelly.
his last name?
Not sure which time.
Winston Zeddemore.
See, I don't remember his last name. I would still get it though if I put Winston there, right?
Yeah, he said first name.
3,
Oh.
2, 1.
Or Monroe Kelly.
Down,
decided to give you both names. Winston Zedeman.
Yes,
That's correct.
you are correct.
That's a lead.
Rachel Cushing?
I said Venkman.
That
Ah.
is incorrect.
No, that's
Correct.
Peter,
Right.
girl. Gesundheit.
Character
me.
in Levine opens up a 1-point lead with one question left in round one.
Did I miss
Final
one yet? I don't think I
question.
missed one
Your
yet.
eighth
You missed
in
the first question.
round is in the category of
Oh, that's right.
Oscars. For which role did George C. Scott win
So
but
long ago.
declined to accept the Oscar?
And then it's going to be this one, too.
George C. Scott, you know who he was great in?
For which
Man
role did
getting
George C. Scott
acquainted
win?
With football.
That's Hans Molman, actually.
Hans
Played the
Molman.
role of
Simpsons
Hans.
reference.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Bridge over the River
1.
Kwai.
Hands down. Rachel Cushing.
That's correct.
Is
Oh,
correct.
nice.
Did Sam Levine have Pat?
Also my favorite comedian. Pat.
Pat, nice.
He's
Oswald?
got the lead by 1 after round 1.
Man, that
Sam
first
Levine and
one.
Rachel Cushing.
I don't even remember what
We
the first one
expected
was.
them to come to play. This is the semifinals.
It was about
so don't
Brad
just get
Pitt
lucky
and
and
Oh,
graduate.
yeah,
Just keep
killing them
on driving.
softly.
I think that this score proves that.
Right, and I've seen Rachel and us as a team have kind of warm first rounds, but then really turn it on in the second round. So we'll see if Sam can hold her off. It's a close lead. Sam before the game, giving her a lot of credit, which is just, but not giving himself enough credit. Was that a trick? Was that a getting a psyching himself out kind
A
of
rope-a-dope?
play here? Because he is up now and a hard fought first round.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
We all know you were on a team with Rachel Cushing. It's
Yep.
like you're name dropping now. Okay,
Yeah.
we get it. You guys used to run together.
I don't have.
Used to be friends. We
Yep.
understand that you have her phone number. Okay,
Yep.
we know that you guys are social. You don't have to rub
Yep.
it in everybody's
I
face.
have two famous friends. It's Rachel Cushing and Cobster. So
Oh, here he
Hey,
goes.
Copy
Cobster
Cobb.
too. Ken just knows everybody in Hollywood. Cobster, the man he speaks of, on his broad shoulders. The wheel in round 2 comes out.
Well, I know it's her preferred choice, and so I say I will absolutely let the lady go first.
All
Okay,
right.
He's
Rachel
such a
Cushing.
gentleman.
Yeah, that.
And Cushing will.
Fincher's on there, too.
And
Well, wheel's getting wobbly.
dear friend Rachel Cushing.
Yeah, we used to like play.
And
go
it
first.
looks like we got
Spielberg movie.
Spielberg
Interesting.
movies. What is she going to do with this?
I'll keep it and stay far away from movie release dates.
All right.
Yeah, that was
Go-
close.
Go on that there. 4 in this round. You'll administer.
Right. I will
Interesting.
administer the
Keep
question.
things honest because you know
For Spielberg.
we're teammates, and that seems to really affect you.
Everybody be aware that Ken Knapsack gets a birthday card every year from Rachel Cushing.
That's true.
And from me. And your first question
Aw.
from Steven Spielberg movies is: you will find the character of a young orphan girl named Sophie in what Spielberg film?
Schindler's List?
That sounds about right, but it could be.
Schindler's List.
Correct.
Incorrect. Sam Levine.
Sophie.
God.
War
Answer
Horse?
in
I have no
5,
idea.
BFG?
3,
No, I don't think she's an orphan.
1.
Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That is incorrect.
It's
Looking-
the BFG.
The,
isn't
B,
it?
the BFG.
BFG.
Yeah. Wow.
Looking for the BFG,
Never read that
and
book
so
when I
Rachel
was a
Cushing.
kid.
But no damage
So
done as
I
far as
don't-
the steal
Or
goes.
seen the
And we
movie.
move on to your next question in the world of Spielberg movies, and it is in the film Jaws. What public holiday is Amity Island preparing
Labor
for
Day?
when the shark attacks strike?
Or is it the 4th of July?
That is
correct.
correct, and that is
We
2
should have
points
John
for Rachel.
Caparulo for that
Takes
one.
The lead over Sam Levine.
Yeah, it was the
with
4th.
2 questions to go. Your next one is: who played Tom Hanks's second in charge, Sergeant Horvath, in Saving Private Ryan?
Tom Sizemore.
Tom Sizemore.
Correct.
2 more points for Cushing. Not
I don't know
an easy
names.
question
I couldn't
at
remember
all.
his name, so.
Final question in this round.
He's not Michael Madsen.
Your last question.
It's either him or
is,
Michael Madsen.
with Peter Pan no longer in Neverland, what was the name of the lost boy who became their de facto leader in the movie Hook?
Rufio.
That is
Rufio.
correct.
Rufio.
2 more points for Rachel Cushing. So she
Oh,
missed
that
the
is so
first
dangerous.
one, and she just decided to get the other 3 questions
I love Hook.
right off the bat.
There
Me
you go,
too.
putting the pressure on Sam as he goes for his first spin here.
All right.
Sam Levine, who watched
Good
a
thing
record,
going, Wheel.
he watched 73
Come on.
animated movies. in
Your
a span of
buddies.
5
45.
days.
45 animated films.
And there's
45
the spin.
animated
Will
movies.
be animated. Here it comes, and it actually has a shot. It's going too fast. He could hit street territory. David Fincher.
Interesting.
movies.
A lot of pressure
Should
from
have
the
a
crowd. My friend Cox.
Smaller sample size.
You have 2 director categories here in round 2.
Wow. Yeah, he's weighing it out with the other
What
things on the
says
board.
you?
Need
Yeah.
an answer. Spin again or Fincher?
I'm going to.
Take it.
He's going to take it. Fincher Films.
Gonna
4
take it
questions
again.
in this round. I will be administering these questions for the man who almost played Royal Tenenbaum, Gene Hackman's role. That's correct. Royal Tenenbaum.
I miss Gene Hackman.
Category
In film.
Fincher. First question.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
In Fight Club, what is the narrator's, Edward Norton's, power animal?
What? Lion? Bear?
Tiger.
That's correct for
Penguin?
2 points.
Penguin?
2
remember.
points.
Penguin.
Questions that
was.
seem to physically affect Levine to hear it. He still gets the 2 points.
Who plays wealthy investment banker Nicholas Van Orton in David Fincher's The Game?
Michael
That's
Douglas.
Yeah.
correct for 2 more
like his name.
points.
Michael Douglas is always
think
good
his
as a
name.
rich guy.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, third question out of 4 in Fincher. Who plays Brad Pitt's wife Tracy in Seven?
Gwyneth
Gwyneth
Paltrow.
Paltrow.
That is
Yeah.
correct for 2
couldn't think of her name.
more
Yeah.
points. to
Tracy.
take the lead. To take
What's her
the
last
lead.
name again?
Mills.
Tracy
Who
Mills?
plays Jodie Foster's 11-year-old daughter Sarah in Panic Room?
Kristen
That is
Stewart. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
2 more
Wow.
points.
Mrs.
What a
Unexpressive.
round for
That's a
Sam
perfect second round,
Levine.
Ken.
He hit those ones out of the park like
What's her name in
Anthony
Twilight?
Rizzo for the Chicago
Bella.
Cubs. All
And
right.
Bella.
right, Rizzo.
All
So
right.
it's 15
Not
to
bad,
12,
Sam, not
Ken,
bad.
as we
15 to
enter
12.
Into round 3, Sam Levine and Rachel Cushing both with very impressive performances in round 2. Levine obviously with the perfect
That's
round
good.
and Cushing not that far behind. They both got categories they were somewhat comfortable with,
Right.
and they really showed once again why they have made it this far.
Absolutely, but you know we are in striking distance for Rachel, and you have 3 questions to get this done.
And your first question for 2 points. You picked number 8, and that corresponds to the category of action adventure movies. And your question is, in the Jason Bourne franchise, who plays Nikki Parsons, who works at the CIA and helps Bourne on
Julia
various
Stiles.
occasions?
Julia Stiles.
She is within
Good
1
job,
point
Rachel.
of Sam Levine.
2 points there.
And now
That's like
19.
the
stay
upgraded
with
James
Cushing.
Bond.
We go to number 19, second number you selected, and that corresponds to the category of romantic comedies.
I saw a
Kids
little
call
lip
them
quiver.
rom-coms.
Not her
Question
bag.
is, who plays the woman out of Jay Baruchel's league in the movie
Alice
She's
Eve.
Out of My League?
Yep.
Amy Smart.
No!
Incorrect. We're looking for Alice Eve.
She's got the multicolored
Alice
eyes.
Eve.
The David Bowie going
was
on.
out of his league. And so now we go. Your 5-point question. If you get this right, you are going to have a 4-point lead on Sam Levine. If you miss it, the round is over. It's Sam Levine.
That could hurt her. He's already got that lead. She needed to get a perfect score.
Choose number 2, and that corresponds to Pixar movies. And your question is,
They're hard
who
though.
provided the voice of Butch, the patriarch of the T-Rex ranchers in
Sam
Sam
Elliott.
Dinosaur?
Sam Elliott.
She got
Good
it
job.
correct.
Hell yeah.
No hesitation.
It ain't over yet.
Sam Levine has his work cut
It
out
ain't
for it.
over.
Did you see the smile on Rachel?
Yeah, we got
Cushing?
one
Yes,
for Good
she had the
Dinosaur.
Good
Not TK.
Right, yeah.
She put the
I can't
pressure
even remember.
on. All
Oslo?
right,
What the hell was the name?
Arlo.
Arlo?
Sam, you're gonna get 3 questions. 2, 3, 5
I won't
points.
forget
You
that
pick
one, too.
first the number
We're like
6.
1 for 3 on the
That
Good Dinosaur
corresponds to the
question.
Yeah, but we've
category
only seen it
of
once, and we kinda
Jennifer
forgot about it.
Lawrence movies.
These are movies that Jennifer,
Jennifer
Lawrence
Lawrence.
is a fan of.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
did in Whitney
All right.
Seibold
Yep.
against
2 points.
us.
Who directed Jennifer Lawrence for her Oscar-nominated turn in
Whoever,
Joy?
I can't remember his name. He did all the other ones too.
Aronofsky? He did.
No, he did like
Mother
American
of the-
Hustle, and the guy who did American Hustle, and the guy who did Silver Linings Playbook.
I don't
I
know.
can't remember his name.
All right, using one of his 3 JT rules. Who directed Jennifer
David O.
Lawrence?
Russell.
David O. Russell. Look at that. Dug in there and found it.
Wait, is
So
that
now
the
Sam
same guy that did
Levine
those
has
other
a
ones?
3-point
I
and
might be
5-point
just.
question. If he
I
gets
feel like
either
it
one of
was
them
because
right, he
she
will be the
hung with
winner
that director
and
for a
advance to the
while.
final.
All right, this is
I
going to
might be
be
wrong.
a 3-point
I'm
question.
sure somebody in the comment will be like,
category
"You're
of
so
wrong."
directors.
If he gets this, it's over.
Work, or could be the name of the director, to be clear. All right, 3-point question. Name 2 performers who have appeared in 2 or more Paul Thomas Anderson films.
Mila
Oh, damn.
Jovovich?
William H.
Is
Mason
that the same guy?
And John C. Reilly.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman, of course. And your winner!
Is that the same guy who I'm talking about? Or is that a different director?
What?
Did I say Mila?
Huh? Mila Kunis?
Never mind.
Mia Jovovich?
Never mind.
P.T. Anderson. And Paul W.S.
There we
Anderson.
go. I'm thinking of Anderson.
She's married to Paul W.S. Anderson, who put her in like every damn. That could trip people up. Wes, PT, and Paul W.S.
Absolutely, PT
Yeah, you're
coming
right.
into play there. That was a very
Horrible
close
tribute.
one.
If there weren't so many damn freaking Resident Evils, I would never have been able to differentiate the 2 Andersons for Paul and Paul W.S. and PT.
Rachel Cushing in the finals, but one hell of a run she
Absolutely.
had this entire season. And when you look
Good
at a
job
guy
to
like
Sam Levine, though.
we
Yeah.
always knew he was one of the best and brightest in here, and he came to play. So now he finds himself in a spot further than he ever advanced in last year's Ultimate Schmoedown, all the way
Ken's
to the
feeling for
finals.
Rachel.
And now Jen Sturger has an interview with both the winner and the loser. Take it away, Jen.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen Sturger here with Sam Levine. Sam, hell of a match.
Oh my God. I have said this before. This time I actually mean it. I am shocked that I'm standing here in the winner's circle right now.
Really?
Yes.
How tough of a competitor was Rachel?
I mean, she forced me to bring a level of game that I did not know I
Dug
could.
deep for those Fincher
I mean, I only
questions.
missed one question, and it was an animated movie from, I think, the late 70s
Shocker.
or some nonsense like that. And I've been studying my animated, so that one really bummed me out. But I just
Black
knew
Cauldron.
how good she is, and she remains that good. And
Before Disney played it safe.
I knew I was going to need to be absolutely near perfect to have a chance against her.
I was just going to ask you, what have you been doing to prep for your animated game? Just lots of cartoons?
I watched 45 animated films in the last 6 weeks. I hate everything.
A lot of babysitting, all right?
No, I was just alone in my own home in the middle of the night eating
This is going to be a really sad interview. So listen,
baby carrots. What?
Baby
this
carrots.
fun David Fincher in round 2.
Yeah.
You hesitated for a second. What was that about?
You know, you never know. I don't think I don't know if anyone else has ever landed on Fincher before, so I didn't know what kind of questions they'd be asking. I mean, for all I knew, they'd be asking, you know, what page number was the Zodiac? And it's like, come on. But as it happened, they asked 4 questions that were right up the my Fincher knowledge alley, and I think that might be my first perfect round 2.
Awesome. So you've got some big matches coming up next week. You know, it's going to be a busy week for you. So 2 weeks actually. It seems like a tough gauntlet to run.
I want to tag out and let Drew McWeeny take over. I'm done. I can't pull off another miracle. Honestly, they're all tough to me. So whichever one.
But you got to
wins
pick
it.
one.
That could be
I
a
don't
thing.
know.
He
do
could
you want?
burn out too.
I guess
Very true.
everyone seems to.
That is a thing.
Think that JTE is pretty impressive, and I'm inclined to agree. So why stop facing the Giants now? I'll take JTE. I'm sure.
And your big team match you have coming up against Team Action.
That I am so
Yes.
looking forward to. I miss my partner Drew. We are anxious to get together and play again. And boy, does Team Action really, boy, are they asking for it.
You have to push your buttons.
Yes.
Do you have
Beat
any
them,
words going into
please.
that?
Just, you know, you guys can keep flapping your lips, flap, flap, flap away, but when it all comes down to it, I don't think you have much action.
Never fight words. Rachel. What?
Nothing.
She's kicking herself
Rachel,
for
that was a hell of a
BFG.
match. You know that, right?
I do. I feel really proud of how I played. Sam is a hell of a competitor. I've said that all the way through. I've also said, though, that the toughest
We
thing
all
to
feel for you,
do
Rachel.
is to get a question wrong that you know. and I knew the BFG question, and I could have at least
Knew it.
forced him to go to his 5-pointer, but that's playing What If, which is a dangerous game to play when you're playing the Schmoedown, so,
Yes.
you know, I'll move on, but
It's like
yeah.
we say, anything can happen under those lights out there. Things that you know, like the back of your hand, just suddenly escape you. Is that kind of what went wrong?
Yeah, and that's clearly happened to me in the past in the Schmoedown, and I had been
I
able
chose
to sort
the
of
same
keep that
thing,
habit
though.
for my last 2 matches. I've gotten better, I've gotten more confident, and it hasn't happened as often. So it kind of sucks that it came back to haunt me again today, but I know that it happens to everybody.
It sucks
The
that you
best
wanna
players
shut down,
have their brain
not
fart
care.
moments, and you know that's part of the game. And all we can do is move on and learn from it.
Thoughts on your competitor, Sam Levine?
Yes, I just like I love the man. He's a sweetheart. He's a hell of a player. I'm happy to lose to somebody that I'm excited to see move on to go all the way. And you know, like he's not a heel. He's not a jerk. He's none of those things. So like I love the good.
He's a tweener.
The good guy competitors in this league, and I count him as one. So my hat is off to him for this really great win.
Now you do have the Inner Geekdom 4-Way coming up in 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm not out of the year yet.
You can
I
still
have
show up at Spectacular.
Absolutely, that is my goal for sure. And as you guys know, the Inner Geekdoms, that's my league. That's, you know, where I tend to shine. And I'm not gonna, you know, underestimate anybody. There's still an Emma Jason match to go, and we'll see who wins that. And then there's the 4-way between the winner of that, myself, Jay, and Coy. But I'm feeling good.
Finally getting Coy
And,
back in there.
Believe me, I'll be ready.
Can't wait to see what you come up with. But I've got to bring up, while I've got you here, any updates on Nerds Watch?
Unfortunately, not yet. Here's the thing, like, I'm giving Ken his space, and I think that he deserves that. We had a hell of a run, and those 2 losses in a row hit us both hard, and I totally understand that feeling of losing your smile, and I want him to find it however he does. I'm willing to give him the space
Maybe
to
at
do
the
that,
Star Wars
but, he knows
battle.
that I'm waiting, and the Nerds Watch is not dead.
Retain
like,
that
if he
belt,
wants to
show
come
what you
back,
got.
I will have him open arms, and we will, you know, tear
Man
this
knows
league
the
up
Star
next
Wars
season.
stuff.
Yeah, he
Awesome.
does.
I love that. Love that so
He
much.
does.
Rachel, good luck in the Inner Geekdom.
Thank you.
I'm sure we have not seen the last of you.
Absolutely not.
Back to you guys.
And you see right there, I mean, look, we talked about the class that they approached this matchup with, given all the pressure, the excitement of the moment, and I think that they showed again what classy sportsmen both are. Sportsman, sportswoman, Sam Levine, Rachel Cushing.
Absolutely. You see Sam, he's
Job, Mark.
awaiting the winner of the JTE Kalinowski match.
He's a cunning linguist.
You see his thoughts on both JTE, Little Evil, and KO Kalinowski there. You see what he's thinking about, where he's going with that. And Rachel Cushing talking about what a immense tournament performance she's had. She knows what this means. She has arrived, tough loss late in the game. That's what happens sometimes, but she is here. She knew it all along. Now the fans know it. You can see that's what she's talking about.
That's right, and it doesn't matter who is going up against Rachel Cushing. Even if you've never been in a movie, she will find home movies of you and destroy the DVD right before a match. She's intimidating. Sam Levine, he's the one that's going to be moving on to the final.
Right, and you got the match this Friday with JT versus Mike, KO Kalinowski, Little Evil versus KO, and the winner of that will face Sam Levine in the finals after that. A lot riding on that one there.
It was a good one, my friend, and you guys can join the conversation right now. The Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes every week. And, of course, check out the new Movie Trivia Schmoedown app.
And the Reddit
Even
page.
Ken knows how to use it. Now you guys can participate in the action, create a league, play against your friends, play against some of your favorite competitors as your favorite competitors. It's all there.
Still no
Movie
Apple,
Trivia
still haven't
Schmoedown
played.
app. Oh, I'm Mark Ellis.
I'm Ken Abzog.
What a match!
David Fincher come into play, and Sam Levine dominated Fincher.
Killed it.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Michael Douglas question, not so much the Penguin question. I only can say it the way Benedict Cumberbatch does
Penguin.
now. Penguin. But all in all, though, Rachel, you did an awesome job. I could tell that BFG question was just plaguing her after the fact, because I would have said Schindler's List as well. If I were in Sam's shoes, I would have gone BFG next, so, and taken the 2 points. So, but yeah, that was a tough one. Definitely a tough one. And then she ended up missing her 3-pointer. Was that BFG? That wasn't Schindler's List. That was in the first round. But she ended up missing her 3-pointer as well, and I feel like that one needed to happen. But all in all, though, she did an awesome job.
She did, and I'm happy for how as far as Rachel has gone. I mean, she's she's broken some records, and she made it to the all questions plus bonus group. So I'm really happy that she is able to kind of show and shine in the Schmoedown, even though she did lose today. You did good, Rachel, and I'm so excited to see where you go forward in this. And I mean, you're still going to be Inner Geekdom, and I know you're going to kill it. You're going to crush it at the Inner Geekdom, because your mind is just ridiculous when it comes to that stuff. So I'm really excited for that going forward. And then with Sam, man, like, Sam is just as surprised, and it's very humbling to see him like be like this, and I'm really excited to see him go forward. And now I'm rooting for Sam. I want Sam to go all the way. I think that he could do it. That would be exciting, because if he goes and then they win, and then if they win against Team Action, that's a lot of belts for them. And then
it's going to be so tough, though, at a spectacular. I mean, to go back to back, if that were the case.
That's true. So it's very possible that they can burn out, but I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see going forward who wins against Mike Kalinowski versus JTE, because whoever wins that gets to play against Sam Levine.
And that's the other side of the coin as well. He wouldn't be the only one gunning for the double belts, because you got JTE, who, if he pulls it off in the singles, he's going up against Christian. Yep. And that is huge for the apprentice to go up against the master.
That's true. And then he would be going double belts as well.
Yeah.
So you got two different people in this league gunning for all the belts, basically, except for the Star Wars and the Inner Geekdom, but the two main...
The championships, the top tier of general knowledge.
Hold them on both.
And that's the thing, too, is all the belts. Kalinowski as well. I mean, he is gunning for this championship, and the fact that he knows Christian for such a long time, to have him go up against Christian, they've got history, so that would be great for Kalinowski. And I love the thing he did on All the Belts podcast as well.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, oh, that's right. It was Mark Kozowski, I guess, that called in and was talking about how he catered. He's basically the Jesus.
He gives lots of blood.
He gives tons
pints
of blood. 15 pints from each type of blood in his body.
Yeah, apparently he has multiple types of blood.
And it's like the Last Supper when he brings the catering for all of us at Collider. That was hilarious. So
it was great.
I wouldn't be upset if Kalinowski made it. I wouldn't be upset if JTE made it to the end.
Yeah,
even though they're the villains.
If anything, it's like a win-win situation in this for us, anyways. Like, whoever goes forward is just going to be a fun ride.
Yeah. And granted, JTE's going to have to do a double battle too if that were the case. Man, hell of a
I didn't even
tournament.
think about that too. Going in the spectacular. Ooh.
I
hope they're not back to back.
And in the way that it worked in wrestling too, you had the glamour belts, which like the Star Wars belt, or like the hardcore, the Intercontinental, like all that stuff took place. Then it was the tag team, then it was the championship. So it's very possible that that's how it's going to shake out at the spectacular as well. But man, we are starting to narrow it down to get there.
I know.
And it just feels like I like this. It's at a pace that is a little bit slower. It's not as rapid as what we were doing when it was like match. Like,
well, it makes sense because there was a lot more teams in the team tournament, so they kind of had to cram them all in there.
Yeah, but I think that ended up affecting some of the competitors when it came down to it. So either way,
only because we have to drive so far from.
It is a pain, but either way, we are going to be driving again. Except this time, we're going to California, but we're meeting our friends Greg and John, the Real Rejects. So we've been trying to make something work between us and the Real Rejects, and they invited us out. So we are going to go make every attempt. Now, the only reason why I say every attempt is like we're reactors. There's no guarantee there'll be anything for us to be able to react to. They're gonna have to scrape together some.
We're gonna do one of those
fail army video or
try
something.
Not to laugh.
Yeah. We're gonna have to scrape something together, but either way, I mean, we it's nice weather out there, and we're gonna probably hit up Mark Ellis at a show, Jay Washington possibly at a show. So that is that is what we are focused on, is getting to the Rejects, John and Greg.
And then after that, coming back again.
Yeah, I mean, it's what we do now.
Spectacular.
Yeah, we cannot wait.
Crazy holiday week or holiday Season. There we go.
And that's the cool thing is in December, it's not just us. It's going to be everybody. We've got Tim, we've got Ashley, we've got all the belts. I think Take 3 is
And it will be nice
there.
because it's December, so cooler weather.
Much nicer. And we get to get away from all the hustle and bustle of snowbirds in Tucson. But either way, thank you guys for watching our reaction to the battle between Crusher Cushing and Sam, the
inglorious one, Levine.
Levine. I almost said Whitwer, but I can't wait for that too. But either way, you guys, you can like, you can subscribe.
And you did a thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Help kick into the party and fuel the party at our Patreon. Gets us where we need to go, like Real Rejects, which we are aiming for this weekend,
hopefully.
Actually. Yeah, if it works out. Hell, though, I mean, we're going to see some friends over there as well. So, yeah, either way, it's fun. Last vacation, essentially. Either way, thank you guys so much. And is there anything else? Yes! Stranger Things. We did the whole Stranger Things reaction to the entire season.
Yeah,
of
we
season
reacted
3.
and reviewed to every episode of season 2. And it was a lot of fun. We did it in 2 days and then we edited it and it was crazy madness, but it's finally up and you can see all of those on our channel.
And also check out our review for Thor Ragnarok. It was a non-spoiler review. That's available on our channel, and we will be headed actually today if you're watching this on a Wednesday.
If you're watching it on Wednesday, then it's today.
We're going to the Loft here in Tucson, and we're going to see Curtis Armstrong and watch Revenge of the Nerds with him, which was filmed here in Tucson at
Very
the
meta.
Very meta, and we can't wait for that. So if you're in Tucson and going to that, look for us. We'll be there. Tim and Ashley, I think, will be there too. So thank you guys so much, and as always, now it's time to say goodbye. Bye!